The Ballon d'Or 2023 winner was announced the other day, and a lot of people sort of online are disagreeing with Messi winning the Golden Ball this year, despite Haaland's goal record for Man City being crucial to them winning the treble last season. And I sort of figured I'd give my say on this whole topic, really. And look, in my opinion, Messi definitely should have won the Ballon d'Or this year over Haaland. There's a number of different reasons why I think that's the case. The first one has got to be that World Cup win. The World Cup is the biggest competition in football, and I think arguably it's the biggest sporting event in the world, really, behind the Olympics maybe. And winning the World Cup by dragging that sort of pretty average Argentina side, he's having to deal with players like Lautaro Martinez, that striker who, if you go watch the compilations, he missed about 7 open goals in that tournament for Argentina. He was bloody terrible. I think there was a real lack of quality in that squad, and he absolutely carried them throughout that whole tournament. Man City had a much better chance at winning the treble last season without Haaland than Argentina did at winning the World Cup without Messi. And this is an individual award, and you have to consider the individual's contribution to the team as a whole. I understand that Haaland scored lots of goals, but I still feel like Messi dragged that team through in a way that Haaland didn't. Look in the big games, I don't really think Haaland was involved, didn't score goals in the finals. So towards the end of the season, he fell off quite dramatically. And look, Haaland didn't deserve to win that. Just because you're the best goal scorer doesn't mean you're the best footballer, and the Golden Ball should go to the best footballer, in my opinion. And sort of technically, the best player in the world at all those attributes is still Lionel Messi. And also, there has to be an element of this being Messi's swan song. He's given this sport some of its greatest ever moments, and this will be his last season playing at the top level. Obviously, this will be the last season that he plays in a top European club at PSG, unless he gets a loan to Barcelona in the MLS off-season. But that's all a little bit confusing, and that isn't definitely going to happen. And he could always do the next Copa America, or maybe, just maybe, go for the next World Cup in America, but he won't be at the level that he was still at this year. Haaland still has plenty more years to win the Ballon d'Or, without Messi and Ronaldo just sort of scooping them all up. Players like Haaland, Mbappe, even someone like Jude Bellingham, I think, sneak into that conversation now, will be able to win them, but not this year, when Messi has still been sort of immense. At the end of the day, in my opinion, football is about moments and how it makes you feel. And I don't care if Haaland had better stats. The World Cup, that World Cup in Qatar, was one of the best ever. Obviously, I know you have to ignore all the political implications around that, which is quite difficult, and that's a topic for another day. Obviously, with Saudi Arabia just getting the World Cup for 2034, that's definitely something that I'm going to be talking about on here. But look, that World Cup and that final, just focusing on the football, was one of the best games I've ever seen, one of the best tournaments I've ever seen, and Messi was by far the best player there. I'm sorry, Haaland scoring 50 tap-ins doesn't come anywhere close to that. Look, Haaland's chances of winning that competition were absolutely killed, because at some point during the event, they showed a highlight reel of all Haaland's goals, and they're all the same. He's just sat there in the 6-yard box, a big lump, and he taps it in, heads it in, does a weird karate kick to get it in, and then it's just penalties. I think he had one goal outside the box at the 56, or was it 56, 54, whatever it was. And you look at that and you think, this guy can't be considered the best player in world football. I'd rather Mbappe win it over him. I think Mbappe's a better player than Haaland. I think Haaland just scores more goals. He's the best finisher in the world, and no one's denying that. That doesn't make you the best player, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on this whole thing. If you disagree, please have your say in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.